And welcome back to Careful Boys. Today we're talking about what everyone's talking about, the Biden-Trump debate. How freaking crazy was that?
I watched clips on Instagram.
I watched the whole damn thing.
I couldn't watch the whole thing because I forgot what I was doing. I was busy. But then the clips were crazy though.
I watched like 80% and I couldn't take it anymore. But like, Joe Biden was rambling so much.
It was wild.
I was like, well, we all been knowing this.
We all have known this.
For over a year, people have been saying
2 years.
He has dementia.
Yeah. He's not all there. He has sundowns after a certain time.
No, and then everyone's like, that's a right-wing talking point. And I'm all like,
conspiracy theory.
Why are you fucking gaslighting the fuck out of us?
Exactly.
Does he really have sundowning?
Yeah, so well, that's what they just said that
sun damage?
No. It's a thing when you have dementia apparently, where after a certain time you go downhill during the day.
Oh, because your brain.
So they just said, and this is a report that from inside the White House that says we have to plan things before
6 p.m. right?
Yeah, before 6 p.m. because otherwise it gets rough.
Do you feel like everybody realized that it was worse than what they originally thought about Joe Biden?
I think everybody just now sees it together at the same time.
Dude, Bill Maher used to be like, oh, he's fine, there's nothing wrong. And then I'm like, what is he gonna fucking say now? Did he make any comments on it?
I haven't seen. I think
he kept defending Joe Biden. Everyone's like, no, he's.
Dude, my favorite one is Joe Scarborough. Did you see him on MSNBC?
Is he the FU?
He's the FU guy who's like, hey, let me get something clear right now. And if you don't like it, F you. Joe Biden's the most wit that he's ever been. He's the best version of Joe Biden I've ever seen.
He's like a journalist, right?
Yeah, he's one of those talking head guys.
And then he's trying to tell. I think he's CNN or ABC.
He's MSNBC.
Okay, and he's on camera and he goes, if you don't
humiliating himself.
Yeah, and he's on TV. He's going, if you don't think that he's of sound mind, then F you. And I was like, what the fuck?
And then 2 weeks later, the debate happens, and he's like, the good thing is we still have time to replace him. Yeah. And then the newest update from him from yesterday, you could tell he just got whatever they're going to tell him to say. He's like, we should just peel back a little bit. We have time. And I'm like, dude, you're all over the map, man. Maybe you have something going on a little bit.
The funniest thing was when they're going back and forth on their golf handicaps.
Brother.
So I was like, what does this have to do with anything?
I kind of want to see him play golf.
I know. I want to see them compete.
Yeah, I want to see him do sports.
No, I'm a 6.
Mini hoop. When he was like, can you carry your own bags?
I was like, can you carry your own bags?
You could tell it was like a prepared canned line that they gave him, like to own him with.
I feel like Trump is a hell of a golfer. I wouldn't want to pick that battle against him.
Yeah, the guy's been he golfed his whole presidency. I don't even know if he did.
His swing is pretty good, dude. I don't think I've ever seen Joe Biden pick up a golf club.
He's golfing the whole damn time, right? Yeah.
He's always at Mar-a-Lago and shit.
Exactly.
He's just fucking golfing, dude.
I don't even know why he wants to be president again. He just wants to play golf.
Be a pro golfer. What are you doing?
Yeah. What'd you think, brother?
But it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
The whole thing was embarrassing. I stay away from politics as much as I can. First time I ever voted was last time, because when I was 18 I could vote. I was going to Iraq and I was like, I don't care. Like nobody, whoever's president isn't gonna be right next to me, you know, fucking protecting my back. I don't care.
Yeah, you just want to do your job.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, there's a black guy fucking running, and I was like, bro, that's cool. Best country in the world. Not that long ago, you know, there were slaves. Now one of them has the chance to be the president, and then he won, and I was like, oh, well, that's cool. And then what? And then I was going to Afghanistan. They're playing again, and then like, oh, the re-election. He's like, oh, he's gonna run again. Oh, cool. And then, but when I got out, the Trump was the first time I could vote for, and after being surrounded by special operation guys, 3-letter agency people, smart individuals, right? True leaders, not just leaders who can yell, command, and control men on war, but like good-hearted individuals. I get out and I see who's on the ballot, and I'm like, this isn't the best that this country has to offer. It's not. There's no way. This is the best the system has to offer, and the system, which means that then it's broken. It needs to be changed or something, or fixed, or so, I don't know. But the fucking debate again, I was so embarrassed that I was like, man, I need to pick me up, and I was like, I'm gonna watch Tropic Thunder.
Not bad.
That's a good pick me up. Damn.
That's a good big me up though.
Yeah.
Remember when we said a year ago they're gonna switch out and then the people were like calling us conspiracy theorists?
Always.
And now they're openly talking about.
Everyone's talking about it.
Man, doesn't it feel good when you just say shit and you know and you make a good prediction and everyone's like, "Oh, you crazy."
And the best part is that we know a very small amount of people out there know that we said that.
Yep.
That feels real good.
And they'll back us up.
No one really cares.
It's crazy to see like the I guess the supposed like democratic institution or group, if you will, like quickly fall apart. You know, when it's like when it seemed viable for Trump and Biden to go head to head, you kind of have like these two camps forming, and it feels like both sides are gonna die for whoever they think is gonna be their leader. Right after the vote, it was like Time Magazine, all these magazines, like, is he on his way out? Who are we gonna replace him with? And I'm like, dude, you guys are all backstabbing yourselves like within overnight.
And they were the ones who gaslit everybody for years now and said that's not happening. That's right-wing bullshit.
Yeah.
We were like, he doesn't seem like he's there. I don't know who's really the president. Remember that? Who's really the fucking president?
Yeah,
who's actually in charge?
Show, yeah.
Now we know he hasn't been like in charge of anything. It's like Victoria Nuland and all these other fucking stooges from the government.
Did you see his wife? She was congratulating him like, "You answered all the questions."
Yeah, she's like this.
I thought that was a joke.
That was so humiliating. Just as a man watching another man get taken down like that. It was,
Answered all the questions.
Good for you.
it was like watching him like you know, it's like you're a big boy while he's getting pegged.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was a
I
rough
wonder
thing.
what other countries' leaders think of it though, 'cause I'm sure they watched it too, and I wonder what they're thinking.
Are they licking their chops? Are they looking at us like we're
What
a
do you
little
think
weak?
they're thinking, Angel?
Man, I think the people who don't like us are at this point being like, this is the time. They are at their most high tension, point of their history, right? I don't know of any time in history where both sides, not just political, but like country, right? I've been at each other's throats. There's not a lot of belief in the system and the news because of COVID and the restraints and restrictions and how many businesses were lost, how many people lost their life savings and all this and that. So they see it, I would probably think, as the opportunity to do whatever it is, which they might be expand their power within other countries like or continents like Africa, or attack us either economically, or maybe terrorist attacks from certain extremist groups.
Or making porn free?
Huge time waster.
Oh, they're doing that.
In the on the debate, Biden was saying that he was one of the most popular presidents in the the military supports him, and I was like,
What?
I don't know one military guy that's
Biden t-shirt.
pro Biden.
Not one.
Like, I don't know who he's surrounded by, or maybe it's because the generals have to kiss ass, but I think he's one of the least popular from the military.
Well, because he gave one of the worst mandates ever, which is to stay in, you have to be vaccinated. And I think 30% of the troops were like, well, fuck this. I want it to be a choice. If you make it a choice, maybe I'll do it. But if it's like, I have to do this for my job. So you saw a mass exodus because of that
Well,
mandate.
he kicked ass with the Afghanistan exit.
No.
My bad.
I mean, so many service members got kicked out. Their lives changed, whether they were trying to make it a career or whatever. All of a sudden, you don't have a fucking job. A lot of people don't understand that those dudes who got kicked out, they didn't gradually you got benefits. No, as soon as they got kicked out, it fucking stops.
They took everything, like GI Bill, everything.
No. GI Bill, you still get in that, but I'm talking about when I was
Paycheck is just gone.
yeah, your paycheck and
You're just out.
yeah,
You're stationed in the middle of nowhere with your wife and your baby. It's like tough
Off
luck.
base everything.
Tough luck. You just gotta figure it out.
But Biden's producing so many jobs, you can just go get one.
Didn't he? What did you guys think of when he said that his presidency is the only one where no service members lost their?
Bro, that was crazy.
Wild.
Bro, that was wild. Wow, there were so many military pages and meme pages.
Yeah,
well, one of the meme pages was he typed, he's like, we are not for him and this and this and that. And
What's me, real quick?
A meme page?
Me page, yeah.
Yeah, like a meme.
Oh, meme page.
Yeah.
Boomer moment.
No, I thought he's.
I thought he was fucking me, man.
No, you can't, don't trust me, but no, whenever you're talking to military guys, you know how you guys talk. You talk, it's like we're doing the MPAP and all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought you were doing that.
Yeah.
MPAP.
Because, bro, let me school you on memes right now.
Yeah, because there's this one where I saw this immediate like fact check tweet, which I thought was hilarious. I think Biden was saying like the border patrol like loves us or loves me.
They endorse me.
Yeah, endorse me. And then right after the literal border patrol like Twitter comes back, he goes, like on behalf of the like border patrol union, we've never said anything like that.
That's tight.
Dude,
Damn, that sucks, man.
crazy shit.
That was probably the wildest lie, and the media has been saying this repeat thing that everyone's saying now, so you always know it's like coordinated.
Well,
they say, well, Joe Biden sounded crazy, but Trump lied the whole time, right? We all heard that?
I mean, that was the whole thing is Trump lied, right? And then you go, so where did he lie?
Right. Yeah, he exaggerates everything. That's what we're all used to.
Right.
He wasn't, I mean, he's him saying like, I am the greatest president of all time. You could say
That's a pretty lie. I would argue there's probably 5 other great presidents.
So, I think there's a couple other guys.
I saw somebody make a comment like, I miss Bush.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
Really?
That's pretty crazy.
Now watch this draft.
It was more of a joke because like back then
Yeah.
you just had to worry about him making up words and
That's true.
golfing and that was it, you know.
Now watch my swing.
Yeah, like your American life doesn't seem in jeopardy. Like whatever else he was doing, it's okay, that's the other shit outside, but my American life was cool. But now it's like your American life is in jeopardy and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, one of the gameplays that they were discussing why they're pulling this is because of the way so then if they remove him too quickly, then it has to go to primary.
Yes.
But then if they remove him late enough, right on time, then they could prop up whoever they want to be the candidate.
Well, they're going to have problems though because they have to be on the ballot in certain states, and they're not going to be able to get Biden off the ballot in time. Is what they're worried.
That's
about.
another thing too. Yeah.
Certain state.
Yeah. So they're saying that
Have to be Kamala? Because you kind of have to go down, right?
So to keep the money that they put, like the big war chest for Biden, right?
Yeah.
In order to transfer that to Kamala Harris because she's on the ticket, that makes it easier.
yeah.
So that's the idea, is that they'll have the full war chest.
But if they don't want her, they could do the switcher route, and then it's already too late because it's already been campaigned.
Well, right. So you'd have to have him release his delegates to somebody else, like Gavin Newsom. Everyone's talking about. Bart's dream is Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, I love him so much. Yes.
He loves what he did for California.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom said Biden's last 3.5 years was a masterclass, and I agree.
We're big time Biden guys in here.
Well, the game plan. They're saying that it was deliberate.
Yeah.
Like I was like, why would they even do this at 10 p.m.?
Well, and why in June?
Yeah.
The earliest presidential debate of all time.
And in Georgia, where it's hot as hell,
Right.
man, they made it. Now, well, they said that they wanted the world to see it like this, so they're priming for the switcheroo, which is the world is on the same page of why they letting this guy run? Why this is not right?
Yeah.
And then so the own party turns their back on him. He doesn't go down without a fight because, he's not going to give up easily, which is what we're seeing today. He's like, I'm still staying in the race, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like your grandpa you're trying to get him to give up his driver's license. Of course he's going to fight, right?
Yeah.
And I think they're playing that game.
Yeah.
And you're like, Grandpa, it's time for you to stop because you keep driving through farmers markets.
But he's done. I think he's done. They're just basically
switch
figuring
him.
out the logistics of it.
I actually don't think that it's going to be Gavin.
I don't either. I think they have to run
What do you think
Kamala.
it's gonna be?
Well, I think Gavin can secure the win if he just waits. So if he's jeopardizing his chance if he runs now. I mean, he can, but I think
you're right.
after if Trump gets elected, the better win for him is after.
Yeah.
Some people were saying Michelle Obama will come back, or not come back, but like come out of nowhere and then
She
do
pulls
it.
like a monster against Trump.
Yeah, because she has the biggest chance against Trump, Michelle Obama. Yeah, because also it would look bad if they choose Gavin Newsom and not Kamala Harris, and if they're passing up a black woman for a white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too, is there's so much talk about wait, where the hell is Kamala Harris from? Because
Yeah, check her birth certificate.
yeah, no, well, exactly.
Where's it at, dude?
Exactly. No, because like I think it was Judge Joe Brown came out recently. He's like, she's not black. Like, there's a lot of talk. Joe
Brown?
Yeah, Judge Joe Brown's like, she's not black. And I'm like, whoa, where is all this coming
Is
from?
she half Indian or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a news article about how she's the first woman Indian elected to the Senate. And then now she's all like, hey, dude, I'm black, dude.
I'm black as hell. I'm the blackest president you ever seen.
So I just find all it very entertaining. We'll see what happens with it.
It's just taking, like those standardized tests, and you just bubble in whichever one.
100%.
This one's hot right now. I'll get in.
100%.
My parents, yeah, they're divorced. Yeah, yeah.
So if we had to put a bit of money on it, who do we bet?
Kind of what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we gonna bet on this?
Who Trump's VP is gonna be?
Oh, he still haven't announced yet, huh?
No.
Oh man.
Who do you think his VP
It's
is?
that the bald black dude. What's his name? He's kind of like pretty. Yeah, he's pretty big.
Charles Barkley?
Hell yeah.
Diesel?
Wait, is he in the government?
Yeah, but
Is he from Texas? No, not that guy.
I think he's a southern state guy, but people were whispering that he might be the
Maryland guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maryland
But if Trump chooses Ben Carson or a black politician,
Yeah.
clutch move.
He's in there.
Yeah.
You think he will?
A lot of people think Vivek, but I don't think so actually.
I think Vivek
Yeah.
is probably the most
probably the
polished
best.
candidate I've ever seen in my whole life. As far as like, I've never seen the guy say You can listen to that guy talking. He doesn't even say
He's very well presented.
It's crazy.
He seems smart, yeah.
But I don't know.
Maybe Shaquille O'Neal. That'll be tight.
Oh my god, dude! Give me a Chuck and Shaq ticket. That'd be fucking
the moon.
I don't even care because we know the president doesn't do anything. Now we know that for sure because Trump was in there and he's saying, I try to tell them, I say take the troops out of Syria, and they don't do it. So and then Biden's in there doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Now we know he was not in charge. So it's like, let's just get Chuck and Shaq in there and have a great time.
Cool guys. The guys
And
who
if he's shaking people's hands, he's gonna make all the other leaders look hella tiny and shit.
Hell yeah. And North Korea loves basketball.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
true.
trying to figure out though if Biden, like who can actually go toe to toe with Trump if not Biden, right? Because the only candidates that might even maybe fit the ticket would be, I think it's the Chicago or not, the Illinois governor or that. It's like that chubby white guy. He's one of the guys that might work.
You mean the Pennsylvania senator who wears sweatshirts and shit?
No, he's a.
Oh, okay.
I forgot his name, but he was one of the guys. I think everyone's talking about Gavin. Everyone's talking about.
I think Gavin's the smoothest of the I think he could actually take on Trump.
Yeah.
Because he is a smooth politician. I don't even like Gavin Newsom, and I'm watching him do that debate with Ron DeSantis, and he was good.
Yeah, he's really good.
And he's younger,
Yeah.
so a lot of people, just by his youth, that's probably what they're priming too. You know how they're talking about two old guys. These guys are too old, right?
Yeah.
And then if you throw Gavin in there, then it like goes, oh yeah, he's not an old guy.
And he has a scandal, but it was a long time ago where he was fucking his like chief of staff's wife. He's like giving to her good, and he had to apologize for it. He like had to stand up and be like, yeah, I've been railing the shit out of my chief of staff's wife. I'm apologizing for it.